Hello, and a very warm welcome to our presentation. My name is Jane, and my group members are David and Divya Rada. First, I'll give you a background of our presentation. The case presented raises a scenario whereby green energy solutions, a multinational publicly listed provider in renewable power solutions, is struggling with three issues. Issue number one is employee engagement, because the employees have been seen to be resistant to go back to normal office post-COVID. Number two is management has been voted for failure to effectively engage employees and for establishing unrealistic performances. By this, I mean that the directive role of the management is deemed poor, hence, it's affecting employees' performance. Issue number three is rejected employees' offer due to better offers accorded by GES competitors. Based on those pointers, there emerges a concern whether GES should consider changing organizational structures in terms of culture, in terms of strategies, in terms of policies, in terms of values, among others. The CEO goal is to be a dominant player at global level, both individually and at team levels. In reference to that, three objectives has been established to see GES move to the next level in the next 2 years. And I'm going to discuss objective one, which is to increase skills among managers for sake of enhanced productivity both at individual and team level. And this will be in reference to modern management theory, particularly the systems theory. Management in an organization should be interrelated component whereby all departments or all sections in a company are unified and are an overall system. And the same way, increasing skills among managers should equally be treated as an integrated component where all management individuals are undertaken through the necessary training. It is recommended that training should be employee-oriented, and management team should be trained on how to handle changes in an organization, and most importantly, how to handle the respective responses to change as displayed by GES employees. Employee motivation, for instance, is seen as an aspect that all managers should amply be equipped. This case study has raised a scenario whereby it is a concern of how employees are motivated, considering the evidence that they are reluctant to go back to work post-COVID. Therefore, training for management stakeholders is an important way through which the primary objective of increasing skills can be achieved. Ideally, the approach to train managers should be with reference to the existing management weakness at GES vis-a-vis the existing employees' issues. Thank you for listening. I'll pass over the next objective to David.
My name is David Oladele, and first of all, I want to thank the management of GES for consulting our organization to actually advise them on the growing challenges they're currently facing. In addition to what my colleague had earlier said, and also what my other colleague will be joining to discuss about the issue, I just want to concentrate on that aspect whereby skilled professionals are turning down employment offer from GES now by using Asani Bandara to create a perfect talent pipeline model. One of the point outlined in this pipeline talent model is identify candidate sources. Now, there are several ways one can actually do this, either by social platform. Example of those social platform is LinkedIn, whereby professionals upload their CVs, professional courses they've done over the years. You can just play with it and see search for what exactly might fit in the weak point of GES. But what I personally recommend is creating some sort of incentive for staffs within to actually recommend professionals who might actually take up a position of weakness. And this, when I say recommendation, it's not basically someone outside, a skilled professional outside. It could be inward within GES. There are times whereby um, someone among the staff might have a great potential, but the position or the department he is actually you know is actually suppressing. Yeah, that's the word, suppressing the potential for of that individual. But when there is a recommendation done, things can be done concerning this. And quickly, the second point is assess candidates before reaching out. This would make you have understanding of mostly when they have been recommended to you. You just quickly want to go check them out to see whether they have the charisma to actually take on this particular position, the skills, the professionalism. Now, and the third outline in this particular talent pipeline, is reach out to your candidate. Now, as far as it is important for the candidate, or as far as the candidate sees it as a form of importancy that you GES are reaching out, their response would also give us some sort of feedback to actually know whether they can actually fit in the goals and ambition of GES. Another point in this pipeline point is select. This is where you out of all the whole pool of skills professional that we've able to over the years or in time in the short time to actually get, we need to shortline to screen them, whether to know or possibly interview them to see if they can actually fit in into this position. Now, onboarding, this is simply a role clarity to further scrutinize them, then possibly engage them in the activities they're about to fit in. Now, the most important thing in all this, save the best for the last, is training and development. Training and development is so key that even within the organization, for instance, when I said something about there could be referrals of potentials within the organization. Now, training and development can make you discover hidden potentials within the organization, not just out there, not just professional out there, but training and development can help you harness the talent within your organization that can fit in, that can take who over the time knows knows GES, knows how they operate, and if with a little bit training and development, they can take the company into another stage in the business. Thank you. What if we follow all this point line? I am telling you, within 2-3 months, GES will
Good
change.
morning,
Thank you.
team. I am handling the third objective of the case study, which is establishing the team for PMO. And there are several points and the things and the methodology which should be discussed and should be tackled in a several way to establish the team in a proper way and in a disciplined manner. So I'm going to discuss you about few of them, and the other two objectives will be discussed by my other peers who are Jane and David. So to tackle this task, it is important to establish a better understanding of the project management throughout the organization. A more strategic orientation will be implemented amongst the project manager and the stakeholders of the company to align the project request and the organization strategy in a proper way. Lastly, but not least, an increased engagement will be established with the senior leaders for better implementation of the ideas. According to the plan for the PMO, so that the analysis conducted should not be get wasted. The findings from the interview will be used in implementing strategies so so that the plan cannot go wasted. So there's a fostering company which I'm going to give you an example. Like the fostering company is a US based company that was facing this issue like GES related to company culture, employees compensation, the retention of employees, and satisfaction among the customers. But finally, they implemented this policy like the PMO, and in the next 6 months, the issue and the disturbed projects could be finally recovered. And also, a profit of 13 million was made by it. It also helped in improving the morale, performance of the employees, performance of the project managers. Additionally, the customer satisfaction was also improved. The way they used to deliver projects also improved. They properly compensation employees and reducing burnout cases. It can be said that the PMO that was implemented was logical enough that helped company achieve its desired goal, which is very important for every organization. The company used a PMO implementation model. The management conducted an evaluation related to the level of project management, its maturity and competencies. There are certain problems that might the effectiveness and the recommendation of the recommendation and might hamper the proper implementation of the PMO in the organization. It is just an assumption that the corporate culture and the failure to manage the problem or manage the resistance might be a problem. The second issue can be experienced project managers, like the manager experienced and the employees. And lastly, the ineffective change management strategy might also handle the utility of PM. GS has been facing internal issues recently, especially within the organization culture, which is a big problem. For that, supportive PMO and controlling PMO can be implemented. The supportive PMO would help the organization and share the storehouse of the organization projects. Template training best practices will be advised to the employees and the leaders to carry out to carry out the work properly. Basically, it will also help the employees and manager track the lesson and they learned in the team. This is suitable for organization, for every organization, as they are facing issues. The project manager will have to play the role of coordinating, where they need to play the role of a coordinator, where they will collect documents and store activities in the organization, access to future references. To next tactic will be used in contract, the tactic, the controlling of PM, where auditors of the company have to be ensured that the tools, processes, and the standards are applied to work for the successful completion of the work or any task and ensure better outcome. There are certain steps that will be followed for a better implementation of the PMO in any organization. Few of them is the sponsor and the stakeholder will be identified to evaluate performance, to prepare proposal, to get approval from the project manager, to develop procedures, and so on. So these are the points which I need to highlight to ensure the team and to establish a team for the PMO. Thank you.